For the most part, Justin Fields has started to position himself to be the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a play that I absolutely love versus the Indianapolis Colts. What we're going to see here is a little bit of his zone defense. You're going to notice the first thing he's going to do is look off these second level defenders and then try to hit this slot kind of curl route. You also are going to have a go down here. You're going to have a curl over the middle, and then basically an outside release go at the top of your screen as well. Now again, I want to show you the footwork of Justin Fields in this play. Let's actually start it. So here we go. We're going to see a 3-step drop, a 3-step plant. So once that back foot hits the ground, we want to release this football. So boom, drops, throws. Beautiful, great pass. Now Calvin Austin does get kind of lit up here. However, this is a perfect play. Now again, look at how he breaks down these second level defenders. So what he's doing here is keeping them honest, right? So wherever you're looking is where the defense is going to rotate if they're in a zone defense. And obviously it looks like they're in a shell defense, cover 2 defense. I think he plays this absolutely perfectly, right? Boom, back foot hits the ground and throws an absolute missile, a dart over there. Again, watch the footwork, back foot. I mean, this is beautiful. This is great technique. And for the people who said Justin Fields couldn't be the future of this team, well, look at what he's doing, man. Look at what he's doing. Now, in this video, I wanted to break down my favorite plays from him in this offense throughout this game. I do know they lost, right? They barely lost, 3-1 on the season, whatever it may be. This team is heading in the right direction. For the first time in a couple years, I can finally see what they're doing. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Zach Frazier, the brand new center. Loving Justin Fields, George Pickens, and how this offense is kind of moving down the field at certain times, right? And they still have a long way to go. You guys want a part 2 to this video where we break down the defense and how they've looked in this game? Let me know in the comments down below. If we get over 300 likes on the video, we'll be dropping that part 2. And with that being said, comment down below a record prediction for the Steelers. Let's get back into the film. Now, one of the biggest issues with Justin Fields when he was in Chicago is, 1, the inaccurate throws at times, but 2, and more importantly, not knowing when to take what the defense gives him and, taking the risk down the field, right? So on this play specifically, I think the pocket presence is amazing, right? Dropping back, play fake, over the middle, his center and guard get absolutely demoralized. And, there's pressure right there. Steps up. But watch how he continues to look down the field to pass the ball. Previously, this would be a guy who had a quick trigger and would just run the ball, right? Right here, he would just go. And, sometimes that's not always a bad thing. But in today's NFL, we want him to stay healthy. And look what he does here. He gets his guy as close as possible and just flips it over to Cordell Patterson, an absolute playmaker with the football in his hands. And these are the plays that you need every single week in the NFL, right? These short little demoralizing passes that the defense can't really stop. And these are the ones, right? Instead of forcing it down the field here or forcing it here, just let the defense control what they give you, right? And this is a perfect example of that, right? Getting away from the pocket pressure and then looking down the field and, dumping it down for a really nice pickup here to Cordell Patterson. These are the plays that make me believe Justin Fields is the future of the Steelers, to be honest. All right, most definitely my favorite play of the game by Justin Fields here. I, again, love his ability to continue to look down the field and not just have a quick trigger to run the ball. He's done that in past, and it looks like a brand new Justin Fields. Now, on this play, you're going to see a little bit of a swing here by Najee Harris. We're going to see a quick little hitch over the middle. We're going to see an outside fade, which I think he could probably hit early on here. Well, not early, but like probably middle of the way, which I like. And then you have this crosser over the middle by George Pickens. So first thing we're going to notice here, nice little drop, keeps his eyes down the field, and again, the attention to detail, the awareness to get out the pocket when it's breaking down, it's there, right? He feels that coming off his weak side, and boom, gets out. But again, right here, in the past, he would say, hey, Najee, block for me. Hey, Darnell, block for me. I'm going, right? But instead, keeps his eyes down the field. Now, again, look at the level of difficulty of this throw. Not only do you have a linebacker over the middle, you also have 32 coming. So this is a very, it's a scary throw. Because, quite honestly, if you aren't able to get this high enough, it's a pick. But look at the throw, man. That is perfect, right? And again, look at the body motion when he's throwing this football. Cross body, basically in the air. That's a difficult throw, man. Justin Fields looks so much better than he ever did in Chicago. And it's starting to become, relevant that his future with the Steelers could be extremely bright, man. I'm excited. I really am. Now, before we get any further into the film breakdown, because we still have a lot to break down, make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit the like button if you want a part 2 to this video, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we're going to be covering the Steelers throughout the entirety of the season. Offensive, defensive, individual player breakdown, whatever you guys want to see. Look at this again, man. Love this. Look at that throw. My God. That we should have started with that angle because that was sick. That was sick. Look at this. Look at that throw. Guys, the difficulty of that throw was like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. He put that right where it needed to be. But yeah, join the family. If you guys want more film breakdowns, and if you guys end up not wanting the breakdowns, you can simply just unsubscribe. With that being said, let's kind of dive back into the film. Okay. Now, this was probably the best throw of the day by Justin Fields. Now, this is what you would call a yes-no read, okay? Now, the reason we have this yes-no read is because one midfield close safety, you got one-on-one, looks like press man coverage down to the bottom, right? And we all know who this is. This is George Pickens. Okay, so in my brain, yes-no read, pre-snap, he says yes, okay? Now, again, what does that mean? He's throwing this ball no matter what. He circled yes in his head. Yes, no read. I'm throwing it no matter what. Just a go ball. Get down the field. Let's see what we can do. Right? That's exactly what he does. So that looks like it's the scheme here. Right? He's not even going to look at this right side. He's not going to look at his running back. He's going to throw this ball. Okay? Drops back. Looks at him right away. Doesn't even look on the other side of the field. And throws it. Look at this ball. Look at this ball. Bro, unbelievable. Now, the reason this is such a good throw is because when it's man-to-man coverage like this DB is always going to be looking at the wide receiver, right? He's never going to be looking at the quarterback. So his back is turned. George Pickens looking for the ball. DB has no idea where it is. I mean, and two, that might be the best throw of the day. That other one to George Pickens was really good, but this one, I mean, man, that is layered perfectly in there. And he had pressure on the backside. Holy. You know what? Let's actually watch this from the other angle here. Watch this from the other angle here. And this guy's going to kind of get right off the edge. Do not like to see that as a right tackle. Look at this ball. Oh my God. Okay, Justin Fields, I'm bought in. All right, here's another one of my favorite plays here by Justin Fields. Now, this is where they're going to get a lot of their bread and butter, right? So they want to set up the run every single time, get into these, 21, 22 personnel sets where, they look like they're going to hand the ball off, but come into a bootleg or a play action, whatever it may be. We're going to get a fake toss to the left side here. We're going to get, Darnell Washington in the flats here. And this is actually going to be a great throw here by Justin Fields. So again, look at the attention to detail on this fake pitch. Boom. Beautiful job. We already see a couple of guys really biting down on that. A bunch of these guys. So that's beautiful, one. And then two, getting outside, drawing in this key defender. And then look at the sidearm pass to get it to him. And again, take what the defense gave you and let your playmakers work. I mean, this was a 20-yard catch down the field. Right? I love the ability to take what the defense gives you. I thought this was beautiful. I thought this worked out so well. A lot of guys commit to the run play. Allowed Darnell Washington to have a one-on-one, and this man's going to break a ton of tackles. 20 yards off that. Beautiful. Hold on. Before you guys go, listen to this. The NFL season is officially back, and with Underdog, you can win so much money, compete for prizes every single day, and make any sport that you watch more fun. With the NFL being back, you can bet on so many different things. Rookie quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels, you can, put a higher lower on his longest completion, or his fumbles lost, or his passing touchdowns, whatever you guys want. They have teams all around the league, players, offense, defense, you can win so much money, right? And if you use my code in the description, not only will they match your first deposit up to 50%. If you put in $1,000, they're going to give you $500 free. But on top of that, they're going to give you discounts. Today, it was Dak Prescott over half a yard. The freest money I have ever won in my life. Go check it out right now. Not only can you play higher, lower, but you can do drafts where you compete for prizes up to $150,000. Or you can go a lower one, right? $15,000 and you compete with less people. Guys, this app is fun. You can win money and it makes everything so much more fun to watch. And again, NFL, MLB, WNBA, tennis, soccer, whatever you guys like, go check it out. Now on his touchdown ball, 5 wide, empty set, just gonna have a little bit of a sticker over the middle to big Pat Fryermuth here, just able to break some tackles and get pushed into the end zone. Right here, it's a good play, right? Drop back, quick throw it. It's basically just a one-step drop, quick read. Get that ball out, see what our guy can do. Ends up getting into the end zone, right? So nothing spectacular by Justin Fields, but great play by Pat Fryermuth in this offense to get into the end zone here late in the game. Maybe make a last second push to potentially win this game. They weren't able to do it, but I thought Justin Fields looked, I would say A-, B+. My opinion, he looked great, man. And this offense is only going to continue to get better as time goes on, as they continue to find ways to, build chemistry with one another. They're just going to get better and better, which is huge. Also, big fan of this guy right here, Zach Frazier. I think he's going to be a beast. I think he's going to be a really good player for them for a long time. Let's look at the next one. Now, that was pretty much it for what I wanted to break down specifically. There are still so many other plays I could have broke down here. Again, if you guys want the part 2, let me know in the comments down below. This is a play, just dumped it down to Najee. Najee should have gone on a bounce. I actually don't know what the time was looking like for this one. There's still about a minute left in the game, but I think that might have done it. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time, we post one of these videos. I want to do so many more Steelers videos over the next few weeks. Even though they lost, I thought they looked really good, right? You go on the road, you go to Indianapolis. Tough place to play, man. They get loud in there. So, overall, I don't mind the loss at all. 3-1, off to a great start. Got to go out next week and try to win one, right? So, we'll see what they do next week. But again, if you want the defensive film breakdown, if you want a more in-depth offensive breakdown, we break down the plays that maybe weren't as great. Let me know if you guys want that as well. Subscribe, join the family. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.